Welcome to Everyday Enlightenment. I'm Claritha, and after witnessing a motorcycle mishap this past weekend, I'm here to remind you to trust the timing of your life. Do you trust the timing of your life? So just to give you an idea of what happened, myself and three other ladies were meeting at a park by Lake Michigan here in Chicago. And in the parking area, both lanes of traffic were moving really slowly because everybody was looking for parking right by the lake. Rockstar parking, right? And while we were stopped, motorcycle was zipping around the slower cars to make its way through the little backup that we were having. And I remember seeing him and looking at the motorcycle and saying out loud to my friend in the seat, I hope he's careful. And he just continued on his way. Well, a few hundred feet later, the traffic jam had cleared, and me and my friend in the passenger seat, we just see this bike flip out from underneath the rider, and the bike is spiraling sideways, hitting parked cars, and the rider is doing full-on body rolls in the street. Thankfully, there were no cars nearby to hit him, and thankfully he was wearing a helmet. And I don't know what caused the accident, but after he stopped spinning, he stood up and he moved his bike out of the road. And I stopped my car. I rolled down the window to ask if he was okay and if he needed me to call somebody. And he said no, but I didn't believe him. But reluctantly, I kept moving because now there was a backup behind me. And as soon as I started driving, though, we saw our other two friends directly across from us on the other side of the biker. And they had seen what had happened too. And so while I was still looking for parking, circling around for almost like 15 minutes, my two friends had made their way over to him and were making sure that the biker was okay, and even administering some first aid for his road rash that he had had. And, happened to be that one of the ladies that I was with, one of my friends, is a trained EMT. So he was awake, he was alert, a little banged up, but we definitely recommended that he go get checked out. And as they were kind of wrapping up his lakeside treatment, he actually said to us, "You guys are like my guardian angels." And it's true. There was no question in my mind that this particular accident happened with this man on his motorcycle between the four of us, and that one of us was an EMT, and that as soon as we all saw the accident, we just sent an intention for his healing and his well-being. We were his guardian angels that day, and we were in the right place at the right time to give him the right support that he needed. So trust your divine timing. Trust your divine timing. It is easy to get tied up in this rhetoric of, is this the right time? Maybe this isn't the right time, etc., etc. But you need to know that there is a divine plan. Even if you can't see it, even if you can't understand it, divine timing is outside of our linear and logical thinking. And this particular young man on the motorcycle probably didn't anticipate having a bike accident when he left his home that day, but he did for whatever reason. Maybe it was confirmation for him to wear a helmet. Maybe it was confirmation for him to wear his padded motorcycle jacket so he didn't get road rash. Or maybe, he wasn't supposed to meet a particular friend. We don't know the reason, but I know that there is a lesson in that experience for him. And there is a message in that experience for you. And I do know that all of us were there to help him. So whether you're on either side of this equation, receiving support or giving support, receiving some sort of experience or supporting some sort of experience, you are where you need to be. So trust that. And maybe know that you might not be fully aware of the ripple effects of your experience or your kindness that it has out in the world, but that's okay too. So in the meantime, stay in your heart, do good things, and trust the timing of your life. I hope you have a great week and happy equinox.